Ladies and gentlemen, fans and former lovers, I'm here today with another video, and today I've got a really neat product. It's the Fielder's Choice toiletry bag. I've used this for 2 months now, so I feel comfortable giving the pros and the cons of this toiletry bag. So the way I thought I'd structure this video is I'd first talk about the aesthetics and what makes the bag special, and then I'll talk about the function of the bag and whether or not I think it's worth the money, and we'll kind of tie it all together with form meets function. So the number one allure of this bag is that it's made from vintage baseball glove leather, or it uses vintage baseball glove leather. I'll walk you through what the materials are in the bag a little bit later. But the spots where we have that special baseball glove leather is right here on the badging. You can see we got Fielder's Choice goods here. And then we've got it right here on the zipper. They use vintage baseball glove laces, which is really neat, and it works very well. It almost looks like it might come off here. It doesn't look like it's that secure, but it's very secure, and it's honestly really cool. I didn't even expect this. Well, I did when I looked on the site, but I don't know, it was just different when I got it in my hands and I actually started using it. It's pretty sweet. And then the other thing that's made out of vintage baseball glove leather is the handle, and you can see here this got a nice kind of burgundy color here, really nice to hold, feels really good. It's one of those things where every time I pick it up and I hold it in my hand, I just get a sense of joy. So overall, those are the places where we've got vintage baseball glove leather. We've got some leather here and some leather here, but I believe that's just steer hide leather. The other thing that's a really neat touch is that we have bases stitched into each side, and it's that kind of attention to detail that really makes this bag aesthetically so pleasing. So we've got 1 base, 2 bases, and then on the other side we've got 3 and 4. So now to walk you through the materials a little bit. On the outside we've got wax canvas here, we've got a brass zipper, and then on the inside, which is arguably the most important, we've got nylon. And it's held up pretty well in the sense that, I don't really have any stains or anything like that. Again, I've been using this for 2 months. It's pretty good material. I'll let you hear how it sounds. So it's pretty sturdy in here as well, pretty sturdy on the outside. Another kind of neat thing too is, again, the bag was empty, but it keeps its shape very well. If I just kind of press it in, it just poofs right back out. So visually speaking, I think the bag is fantastic. I really like it, and I'm quite happy that I purchased it from a visual standpoint. Now, the most important thing is function. So the bag is 10 inches this way, 4 inches this way, and 4 inches this way. To give you an idea of what that is, well, forget giving you an idea, I'll just tell you. It's a little bit on the smaller side for me personally. However, if you're somebody who travels on planes, you may not have that same problem since you'll be taking smaller bottles anyway. I play independent baseball, so I'm typically on a bus, and again, I don't like to go out and have to purchase new toiletries on a regular basis. I like to just do it once or twice for my season and just have it be done with. So I use bigger bottles. So maybe that's where my issue with it being a little bit too small comes into play. Again, it's a personal preference kind of thing, but the best way that I can show you the volume of the bag is to actually just start putting stuff inside of it. So I've got normal toiletries that a guy would have. I might be missing, a couple things here or there, but this is just to give you an idea of the size of the bag. So I'll typically start with bigger stuff, and then I'll fill in the gaps with smaller stuff. So if you have body wash or shampoo or something like that, we'll go ahead and put that in first. If you're like me, I grow a beard very quickly, so I shave almost every day. So I've got my shaving cream. I'll go ahead and toss that in there. That fit well. Okay. What's another big thing I've got here? So we've got deodorant. So toss that in there. Now for some smaller stuff. So I've got my toothbrush. We'll put that here. I've got toothpaste, chapstick, shaving razor. You can kind of get an idea here. It's getting full a little bit. Still got a little bit of room though. So we do floss. Put that kind of right on the side there. And then we've got some lotion. And I'm going to go ahead and toss one more big item here, and that is cologne. So this is a bigger bottle. Obviously, you can use a smaller one, but this is 4.24 ounces, 125 milliliters. toss that there. I put this in last because it usually doesn't fit, so I wanted to see if maybe I could sneak it in today, but it doesn't look like it. Obviously, I'm not including a hairbrush or any kind of hair care products that you might be using. So yeah, this is not going to close. I don't think I can really finagle this in any other way. So I have to take this out. So hopefully that gives you a bit of an idea now of what fits in this bag. So let's zip this up. You do have a little bit of room. I think the shape of this just wasn't right, but if you had a smaller one, it would fit. And if you have like a hairbrush and some hair care products, I think that would fit as well. Particularly if it's soft. Like obviously this is glass, so it can't get pushed in at all. But that's the bag from a visual standpoint, from a performance standpoint. And I think that it's very good. I use it every day. I really enjoy it. And as a baseball fan and a baseball player, it really just gives me a sense of joy every time I look at it, every time I grab this handle. And it's something that I just like carrying around. People ask me about it. So it's a good conversation starter. You probably meet a lot of baseball fans when you carry this around. This one comes in navy, and I don't know if I said the color, but it's antique white is the color of this bag, and it's $95. And if you want to get it monogrammed, it's $25 additional. And monogramming is just you can put your initials in it. I think it's up to 3 characters. You might be able to do numbers too, I'm not sure. But that's the bag. The brand is called Fielder's Choice. I also purchased one of their wallets, which I'll be doing a review on a little bit later. But yeah, go ahead and check them out. Let me know what you think of the review. Let me know if you got the bag, what you think of the bag, and I'll catch you guys in another video. Okay, goodbye.